Hey guys, today I'll be talking about an exotic auto rifle in the Taken King, Fabian Strategy. Fabian Strategy is a weapon earned from a quest given by the Gunsmith once you reach rank 3. This weapon can only be earned by Titans and can only be used by Titans. Hunters and Warlocks have their own class-specific exotics they can earn when they reach rank 3 at the Gunsmith. Looking at the perks Fabian Strategy comes with, by default it has Crowd Control, which is an excellent perk. Next up is Smooth Ballistics, CQB Ballistics, and Linear Compensator. Personally, I prefer Smooth Ballistics because of the slight range boost it gives this weapon. Because of the damage drop-off at range auto rifles have, the extra range is akin to having extra damage in certain scenarios, provided you can keep the damage on target. The next perk is Life Support. Kills with this weapon while critically wounded have a chance to start regenerating health. I really like this perk, though it's hard to nail down specifically how low critically wounded is considered. I would regen health on a kill where I'm down to about half armor, but it's hard to know if that's where it starts because there's only a chance of regenerating health. I will say that when my health was low, I would regen health on a kill more often than not. The next row of perks has Extended Mag, Lightweight, and Small Bore. I personally use Extended Mag, though an argument could be made for using any of these perks. Lastly, we have the perk Front Lines. This weapon has increased handling, stability, and rate of fire when enemies are close. As of now, this perk doesn't matter because it's bugged and doesn't work. I'll release a revised review of this weapon, including this perk, once the weapon is fixed. Looking at how this weapon performs in PvE content, I would say it does pretty alright. It does good damage to red health enemies, taking care of them pretty quickly and giving the crowd control bonus, granting extra damage. The life support bonus is really nice in PvE content as well, allowing you to stay in the fight instead of taking cover as often. This weapon doesn't have incredible range, but it has enough to keep it viable as long as you aren't trying to use it like a scout rifle. It is much less effective against yellow health enemies, though I usually switch to my special weapon for them anyways. This weapon is an entirely different matter in Crucible. The recoil of this weapon isn't a big issue in PvE content, but in Crucible, where every bullet matters, you'll definitely need to manage the kick of this weapon more carefully. The biggest problem this weapon has isn't the stability, I would say it's the damage at range. At close range, where this weapon does the most damage, and most damage still isn't very much damage, you're going to be plagued by shotgunners bum rushing you. At medium range, the damage begins to fall off, leaving this weapon outdamaged by any other primary. At long range, well, this weapon just isn't built for long range. This weapon can be effective in Crucible, but it requires really good map knowledge to keep fights around optimal range, and extremely good accuracy. It is possible to kill someone pretty quickly with this weapon, but it requires a constant, and I do mean constant, stream of headshots, which is a bit of a struggle because of the stability. Overall, I would say if auto rifles are your thing, then you'll probably enjoy using this weapon. It definitely fits the Titan MO, which is close-up and personal combat, where taking cover is for lesser Guardians. But it's definitely a skill weapon, requiring impressive accuracy and, in Crucible, expert map knowledge. However, this weapon may become much more effective once the exotic bonus is fixed. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.